in a time when the world was in desperate need.
There was just one man who had the answer.
His name was Ronald Reagan, not to be confused with Ronald McDonald.
The Reagan Doctrine, created on February 6, 1985, was a strategy created by the United States in order to oppose the global influence of the Soviet Union and communism during the final years of the Cold War.
Basically, Reagan wanted to make an impact, so he made it the cornerstone of his foreign policy. It stayed that way for almost a decade, and it was called the Reagan Doctrine because it was Reagan's idea.
In accordance with the Reagan Doctrine, the United States provided covert and overt aid to anti-communist guerrillas and resistance movements in order to roll back the Soviet-backed communist governments in Asia, Africa, and Latin America.
The foundation translated theory into concrete policy. It did these by rollbacking into countries. They did this in the countries of Afghanistan, Angola, Cambodia, Ethiopia, Iran, Laos, Libya, Nicaragua, and Vietnam.
That Reagan Doctrine, it was awesome.
The Reagan Doctrine was quickly applied in Afghanistan, Angola, and Nicaragua. For example, the United States provided aid to the UNITA movement in Angola, as well as to the Contras in Nicaragua.
The Reagan Doctrine enjoyed strong support from the Heritage Foundation and the American Enterprise Institute. The libertarian-oriented Cato Institute opposed the Reagan Doctrine, arguing that most third world struggles take place in arenas and involve issues that are far removed from legitimate American security needs.
Third world rollback has come to be known as the Reagan Doctrine, and is justified as America's contribution to worldwide democratic revolution.
For the new rollback policy, aka the Reagan Doctrine, came from the Committee of Santa Fe, who believed that containment of the Soviet Union was simply not enough.
They believed that instead, America had to promote dignity, self-respect, and freedom in other third world countries. Some food for thought. Think about how the Reagan Doctrine has effectively been implemented in America in this decade. I mean, it may not have the same name, but
this is the time for quiet reflection. I hope you've taken this time to think about what you've learned.
that Reagan Doctrine. Sometimes I just gotta sit down. Oh, stop! Here is some.
Here.
The third world rule. In accordance with the Reagan Doctrine, the United States provided overt and covert aid to anti-communist. I forgot what the beginning was.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Third world rollback. Reagan Doctrine. Wait, whoa.
No.